the battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head and when you ever overstated. Your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Jets. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. You know, the best game of quarterback Andy Dalton's career arguably came against these Jets. He threw 5 touchdown passes and a 49-9 shellacking of Gang Green back in 2013. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
368.
Dalton here from the gun. He completes it to Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll give this to Bell running right. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Time. 52, right here. No, lady. What we got? Check 31, check 31. Yo, lady. 52 to my boy, 52 touch.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Passing, it's Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Bell, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
26 months. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Say it.
After the penalty, it's Bell. Sheds another. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd down, Dalton. And his throw is incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And able to find Green. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Switch. Lady. Check three.
On 1st down, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Bell. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Keep running. Go.
Play action. It's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A 1st carry for Trenton Cannon. Gets around. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Break up, lady. 54 miles. Hey, come on now, come on now. Check three.
Mixon with a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, 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 check. Two by two. Move.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check three, check three. Hey, check, check, check. Motion out.
Darnold on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Red 80. 26 months. Watch the run, watch the run. Slam, slam, slam. Check, 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 check. Jim, young lady. Jim.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. Thomas, the intended target. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold, he's going to air one. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. From the 16, Darnold. Anderson a 1st down and more. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Jets 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now here's Ross. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half.
And the pressure gets to him again. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Taking it about the 16.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Check. Young lady. Check. Young lady.
Here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
93, 52, 93, 44.
Defense offsides here. Freebie for Dalton. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And Eifert has it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Andy Dalton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
368. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
From the gun, Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Oh, lady. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is,
that's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton. This is caught. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go, son. 52. Watch one. Double time.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down, New York.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Darnold completes to Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
26 months. All day, every day. Red 80. Red 80.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check. Team 6. Watch the slant. 26 months. Watch the run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can knock.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Bears 38. Jets 31.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Heads up. Heavy. Lead. 54. Ready.
Big spot. Andy Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Copeland came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying...
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Nah. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'ma